Namaste. Hi there, beautiful souls. It's Sheils here. I hope you're all keeping well and good. We're at the end of the week, so I felt guided today to use the actual animal tarot cards. So I hope that you like them. I hope that you are open and ready to receive whatever messages that you have coming through from the lovely animal tarot cards. It has been a while since I've used them, but let's dive in and see what messages are coming out for you today. So thank you, angels, spirits and guides, for coming in and helping with the beautiful animal tarot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes you just need to have your spirit animal come through and give you a message. So I feel that that's what's happening today. And we have got the first card is Ego, the Siamese Cat. Let's pop him there, or her. Let's see what else messages you've got coming out. We've got Justice, the elephant. And I'm going to take one from the top of the deck. So I feel that we need to. So we've got the Free of Winter. Okay, so let's see what messages we've got today. Actually, it is really nice. There's definitely a different energy on these cards today. So let's have a look at our card of the Ego. The Siamese Cat. You may feel that you're trapped in your situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free of negative thinking. Let's look at the energy. How gracious is that Siamese Cat? So let's have a look at the additional message. Oh, straight to the page. So the Siamese Cat depends upon others, being very vocal, fear and worry about having one's needs met. The Ego card indicates a false sense of entrapment that may come from being overly focused upon material things. A frantic desire to accumulate wealth or a lack mentality can ensnare you in a state of fear or worry. You may then repeatedly verbalize those negative emotions. So be careful how you talk about what's going on in your life. Is it negative? Are you worrying about money? Are you always saying that you don't have enough, etc.? So therefore, you may then repeatedly verbalize those negative emotions, therefore creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. The Siamese Cat asks you to let go of guilt and to have compassion for yourself and others. Free yourself from the mistaken notion that your life isn't your own. Shift from neediness to self-care, referred to as royal cats of Siam, the country now known as Thailand or sometimes Royal Points. Siamese were at one time revered that only royalty was allowed to own them. Siamese cats are charming animals, however, they are a little more demanding than other cat breeds. Yeah, I believe they are quite vocal. They're usually very loving and playful, but also quite loud about communicating their desires, with a vocalization that mimics the sound of a baby crying. While all cats have a tendency towards independence, two Siamese traits make them more reliant upon their humans. The pale colour of their coat provides poor camouflage, and their eyes lack the night vision of other cats. Learn something new every day. Having once been more at mercy of predators than other breeds, the Siamese Cat may be telling you that your fears are holding you back in an unnecessary way. Free yourself from insecurities by asking for support from God, Jesus, the angels, universe, divine, whatever source you may be inclined to look upon for help and guidance, and from compassionate people. Okay, so that's the Ego card. Lovely. They are very majestic, aren't they? The Siamese Cat. Beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to the Justice card, the elephant, holding the scales, weighing everything up. So fair decisions will be made after the evidence is reviewed impartially. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. You've also got the number 8 there. So again, that's, represents abundance. Let's have a look at the extended message on justice and the lovely, again, another majestic animal, isn't it? Or mammal, the elephant. So, patience with others and challenging situations, loyalty to family, responsibility, wisdom, stability, the empathy to see all sides of an argument. The elephant represents a person or situation that's completely trustworthy and reliable. You are being asked to stand up for what you believe in, as well as fight for equality and fairness for all. The fundamental wisdom of the elephant is being used in the service of a resolution. If you are currently involved in a legal dispute, expect to come out the winner. A just decision will be made after all evidence is reviewed in an impartial manner. Interesting. Elephants bring incredible intelligence, majesty, and power to the table. Not only that, these compassionate animals care deeply for their family and their community. There are many stories of elephants risking their own lives in order to save one of their children or even another member of their herd. This card can indicate that the person getting reading feels unsafe or is living in fear. The mighty and wise elephant represented on this card is intended to reassure you that justice will be done and all will be well. Perfect. Love that card. Okay, and they're both, we've got the purple background, so connection to spirit, universe, God's source. Lovely energy. Oh, I do love elephants, actually. Okay, so last but not least, the Free of Winter. And we have the rose-breasted grosbeak. Okay, sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, you'll be stronger than before. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at those, like having a little hug, and you've got the moon energy there as well. And they're just sitting out in nature, away from hustle and bustle. So let's have a look at the extended message of the Free of Winter. Nearly there. Okay, so the rose-breasted grosbeak. The need to heal emotional wounds, sadness that fades with time, getting comfort from others. Whether you're human or a part of the animal kingdom, sadness is a part of life. Don't go through the healing process alone. Reach out to those who love and care for you. Let others who have experienced what you're going through offer their compassion and wisdom. You may need to take a little time to be sad, but make sure you begin to work your way through the emotions soon. You'll heal from the loss, and in doing so, be stronger than you have ever been before. This card can also indicate a need for you to be there for someone who's hurting. Okay, so bring out your empathy, your compassion, and help somebody that's in need. Maybe they just need a hug or just need someone, to talk to. So make sure that you listen intently. Rose-breasted grosbeaks are beautiful birds with a red crest that's almost heart-shaped on their chests. For this reason, they represent healing from heartbreak and emotional pain. A reminder that time heals all wounds and joy will come back into your life in due course. The grosbeak asks you to practice forgiveness of yourself and others and to release the past, because we can't live in the past. We need to move on. There's no harm in having good memories of the past, because that's what they're made for, isn't it? Is for you to reflect. But now you're in the now, you're in the present, and every second that passes, you are moving into the future, but you are still in the now, okay? So you have plans, you have things to look forward to, but you are still here in this moment, right this minute. Lovely. Okay, so let's move on to the postcards from Spirit and see what message we have from them as well. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. Loving you so much. Rainbows explode in the ether. Okay. Loving you so much. Rainbows explode in the ether. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Okay? So be the person, act the person that you think that you need to step into, bring it into you, if that makes sense. Be the happy-go-lucky person. Don't let things get you down. And just remember, loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether. Okay. So it's saying, act as if you have got all of these things already, because you have. You feel like you haven't got things, but you have. They are there. They're out in that vortex for you, waiting, waiting for you to realise that you can have everything, or you have everything that you desire. Okay, let's have a dive into the daily teachings. So many people who diet lose the weight and then put it back on because their focus was on losing weight. Instead, make your perfect weight your focus. Whatever is your strongest focus is what you will attract. That is how the law works. So if you're focusing on, just for example, that your perfect weight should be, say, 10 stone, 140 pounds, okay? So you may have, a stone, however amount you need to lose. But focus on, no, I need to get down to that perfect weight. And then what happens? You reach your perfect weight, okay? And then you say I'm now my perfect weight. And I'm going to stay at my perfect weight, okay? So then that way you won't dip back into possibly bad habits or, let it creep back on. But you're going to be so focused and so relieved you're at your perfect weight. And you're going to stay at that. So I hope that makes sense. So focus on the wonderful things about you. And when your mind starts to criticize any part of you, stamp out those thoughts. Stop them immediately and switch your mind to the good things about you. If you focus on the good things about you, you will attract an abundance of the good things. Be kind to yourself because you deserve it. Okay? Lovely messages today. Well, lovely messages every day. Let's see what today's affirmation is from the lovely summer card. Let's go for this one. So we have all. Okay, that's lovely. That looks like a place I've actually been to, and I'd love to go back there. I am in awe of and inspired by other cultures and ways of life that are different to my own. Have you ever been anywhere where you find that their culture is just so laid back and so peaceful and everyone's respectful and kind to each other? And that's how it should be across all cultures. Okay, so just remember your affirmation today. I am in awe of and inspired by other cultures and ways of life that are different to my own. But it could be that you need to create that awe on a day-to-day basis, because what you put out, you get back. And if we could do something nice for each other every day, the world would be such a better place, wouldn't it? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the messages that have come through today from the lovely Animal Tarot. And yeah, just thought I'd have a little bit of something different. Why not? So I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and as always, have peace, love, namaste, and I will see you on the next one. And if you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the animal tarot. Okay, until the next one. Bye for now.